and welcome to the 22nd International Conference on Educational Research at Seoul National University. I'm Sun-Young Lee, Professor of the Department of Education at Seoul National University. I am very pleased to be the chair for the opening ceremony. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to this year's ICER, hosted by the Educational Research Institute in cooperation with leading Korean institutions and associations in the field of education. This year, the conference theme is Innovative Pedagogies of Coexistence in a Post-Human World. Throughout the conference, we would like to bring scholars, researchers, practitioners, and graduate students together to discuss educational innovations and coexistence in this rapid transformational period. We hope to look deeply into the educational crisis we have experienced during the global pandemic and to unravel complicated questions we are facing up to. The opening session, keynote speeches, special sessions, and the closing session will be all taking place here at Mugunga Hall. Now, I would like to end my greetings by introducing Professor Deok-ju Kwak. Dr. Kwak is a professor of Department of Education at Seoul National University. She is currently the Director of Educational Research Institute and a co-chair of the ICER Organizing Committee. She will deliver her welcoming remarks. Please welcome Dr. Kwak.
Good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to meet you all and privilege to give you opening remark for 22nd International Conference on Educational Research. As Director of Education Research Institute in Seoul National University and as co-chair of this ICER, I would like to extend to all of you my heartfelt welcome and gratitude. This is the first face-to-face conference we have held since the pandemic took place about 3 years ago already. It looks it has not been fully recovered to see the number of people today who attended here. It may not be so forever, I guess. This reflects educational challenges we are facing today, namely how we can live together in humane and peaceful manner in this vital, untaxed society. We are here at the Seoul National University to discuss and exchange valuable thoughts and views about this question with the theme of innovative pedagogy of coexistence in a post-human world. On the other hand, we organized this time, tried to make the scale of conference a little smaller and the way we organize more decentralized compared to the past ICER events in order to make this tradition of over 20 years conference more sustainable, especially given many changes in global environment, such as climate change or energy crisis from war in Ukraine, and so on. But thankfully enough, the usual supporters of ICER were still there for our conference. So I would like to commence this conference by acknowledging our co-host, Korean Education Development Institute, KD, and the Korea Institute for Curriculum and Evaluation, KAIS. Dr. Bang-nan Yu, the president of KD, and Dr. Gyu-min Lee, the president of KAIS, are not here today, but sent to us their congratulatory remark in video clip, which will be shared in a second. I sincerely thank them for their consistent support of us. I would also like to thank our two keynote speakers for their participation in our conference. Professor Rosemary Larkin from University College London, who will talk today through Zoom right after this opening ceremony, will deliver a timely topic of AI for school teachers. And Professor Sarah Dryden Peterson from Harvard University, who will talk tomorrow morning, will address our global concern with refugee teachers and students. Both of them will set up the tone of our conference theme, innovation and coexistence, respectively. The participants of this conference amount to about 116 in the number from 16 different countries, such as Philippines, Japan, UK, USA, Canada, Taiwan, India, Switzerland, Brunei, Uzbekistan, Thailand, New Zealand, Puerto Rico, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, and Korea. I would like to welcome all these participants from abroad. And we also have more than 100 presentations, including 77 research papers and 35 posters. I think it's too much, too many, actually, to my expectation. As we are now set to seek a new post-COVID era of education in the light of a new social, political, economic, and environmental transformation arising from the challenges from previous few years, education shifting from the delivering knowledge to nurturing advanced competencies such as problem-solving skills, creative thinking abilities, compassion, intercultural communication, and further effort toward inclusive and diverse society. Therefore, it is very important to improve and innovate pedagogies of coexistence in our new modern human world. For this goal, I would like to express your active involvement and contribution to this conference will be vitally important in generating future-oriented strategy for educational development. In conclusion, let me reiterate my sincere hope that this conference will result in success, and with your cooperation, it will help to make gradual but irrepressible contribution to the future education. I hope this is why we are here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Kwok, for the welcoming remarks. Now we are going to have Professor Junho Gang, Dean of the College of Education, online for his congratulatory remarks. Please welcome Professor Gang.
Honorable speakers and guests, colleagues and participants, good morning. This is Junho Gang, Dean of the College of Education at Seoul National University. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome all of you to the 22nd International Conference on Education Research. I'd like to begin by recognizing and thanking Professor Kwak Deok-ju, Professor Yu Song-sang, and other professors and staff for their hard work in preparing today's conference. My appreciation also goes to all keynote speakers, invited speakers, and participating education experts and students for your participation. Ladies and gentlemen, as we start this conference, I thought about the word of famous educator, Bell Hook. She said, education remains a location of possibility. In that field of possibility, we have the opportunity to demand of ourselves an openness of mind and heart that allows us to face reality, even as we collectively imagine ways to move beyond boundaries, to transgress. She called this education as a practice of freedom. It is with this spirit that we commence this conference to explore and transgress the boundaries between cultures, science, technology, and the environment. We know that ongoing wars and climate crisis demand that we, as educators, conceptualize of new ways of teaching and learning for a more just and sustainable future for all. To do this, we must be committed to imagining new educational possibilities for peace, coexistence, and ecological stewardship, both in Korea and beyond. In this respect, I'm truly honored to speak to you all today and to welcome you to the 22nd International Conference on Education Research. The theme of the conference is Innovative Pedagogies of Coexistence in a Post-Human World. I think this topic could not have been more relevant and timely. In this epoch of changes and challenges in both natural and societal environments, responses from education undoubtedly take actions and empower us against such existing and incoming obstacles. And I believe with no doubt that this conference will contribute to academic excellence in this era of knowledge-intensive collaborating society and build a unique vision for education that promotes coexistence with nature and society, both locally and internationally. With this in mind, I very much look forward to your discussion and exchange of views at the conference. Once again, I'd like to extend my sincere thanks for giving me this opportunity to congratulate the conference and welcome all of you. I strongly hope and know that you will find the conference very much stimulating and enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Gang, for your warm congratulations. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. Bangran Ryu, President of the Korean Educational Development Institute, and using the recording video clip, she will give her congratulatory remarks.
Distinguished researchers and guests, and ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I offer you my sincere congratulations on the holding of the International Conference of Education Research 2022. Let me extend a very warm welcome to all of you, our distinguished researchers and guests, in particular who have come from afar or joined virtually. A special thanks must go to Professor Deokju Kwak and Professor Seong-sang Yu, co-chairs of the Organizing Committee for the International Conference of Education Research 2022. This occasion would not have transpired without their hard work and dedication. I would also like to acknowledge all the distinguished scholars who have contributed to participate in the conference. As you are well aware, we are in the midst of digital transformation in our quarters that has brought about a hyper-connected society where humans, technology, institutions, and nature are all intricately connected to one another. It has been further accelerated since the pandemic broke out, even more so in the education sector, and given rise to significant changes in social relations. Against this backdrop, it can be more timely to reconsider and re-examine fundamental concerns such as education goals, roles of teachers in schools, and relevant implementation strategies. This conference shares off as an enriching space for every stakeholder to share meaningful educational theories and practices in that regard. I also believe that this gathering will pave the way for promoting more vibrant international and intercultural discussion and contribute to nurturing academic excellence and critical inquiry. With this in mind, I am looking forward to what is to be explored and exchanged at this conference. It is my hope that you will find the conference highly stimulating and enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ryu, for the warm congratulations. Now, Dr. Kyu-min Lee, President of Korea Institute for Curriculum and Evaluation, will give a congratulatory remarks using the recording video clip.
Good afternoon. My name is Kyu-min Lee, the President of the Korea Institute for Curriculum and Evaluation, ICER for short. Thank you for giving me this meaningful opportunity to give a congratulatory speech. It is my great honor. I regret I'm meeting you with the video due to my schedule. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all the participants attending this conference and the ICER organizing committee. My special congratulations also go to Seoul National University and KAIS for co-hosting the 22nd International Conference on Educational Research this year, despite the pandemic. The theme of the ICER this year is Innovative Pedagogies of Coexistence in a Post-Human World. ICER 2022 will serve as a venue to exchange ideas about peaceful coexistence between human and non-human, and to share knowledge, experience, expertise, and visions for future education. Once again, congratulations to Educational Research Institute of Seoul National University for making this wonderful conference possible today. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the outstanding speakers and presenters today for sharing their valuable thoughts and opinions despite the busy schedule. I wish you all the health and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for your warm congratulations. Thank you, everybody. This is it for the opening ceremony. Isn't it short? I'm going to close the opening ceremony, and I will hand my microphone over to the chair of the keynote session number 1, Dr. Kevin Kester. And I would like to thank you again for all your participation and hope you have a nice conference. Thank you very much. But before moving on, we're going to take a group photo together. So please come over to the stage, and then let's take a group photo before moving on to the keynote session. Thank you very much.